Clark County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your ClarkCountyToday.com video update for Thursday, February the 4th. Well, daily case counts for COVID-19 remain low in Clark County with 50 new cases reported since yesterday. Clark County Public Health also reported 2 more deaths and switched one suspected death to confirmed. That brings us to 17,290 total cases and 192 deaths, including 16 that remain unconfirmed. Now, an ongoing delay at the state lab in processing tests could be contributing to the decline in daily cases, the county warned, though hospitalizations have also declined. As of today, there were 47 confirmed and 2 suspected cases, taking up 8.5% of bed space. The most recent testing data shows the percentage of tests returning positive has stayed relatively stable the past couple of weeks, though total testing fell in the week ending January 16th, possibly due to the state lab delays. Just under 12% of tests have been coming back positive, down about 1% from the previous 2 weeks. Well, with the rate of COVID cases dropping to 310 per 100,000 people earlier this week, we're back in the moderate range. Battleground Public Schools announced that middle school students will return to classrooms the week of February 22nd. Now, the district has already had kindergarten students and some at-risk children from other grade levels attending classes 2 days a week since November. That expanded to K through 4 students this week. The district said 5th graders will attend orientation the week of February 15th to acclimate them to their new schools. And then all middle school students have the option of in-person learning starting the 22nd. Now, safety measures, including social distancing, limited class sizes, masks, and sanitization efforts will be in place. And to accommodate that physical distancing during in-person learning, students have been divided into 2 groups. All students will have 2 days each week of direct instruction, with Wednesdays set aside for online-only learning. Well, yesterday we told you about a replacement levy on the ballot next week for Battleground Public Schools. Well, Camas School District is also asking voters to step up with 2 levies on February 9th, one for technology, another for maintenance and operations. The local levies in Camas provide about 20% of the district's overall budget, 88% of which pays for wages and benefits. And that cost has risen by about 51% in the past 5 years, according to the district. Still, many, especially those on fixed incomes, say the rising cost of property taxes has been difficult for them.
I'm most sensitive to Camas because the most seniors lost their homes in Camas, in my district. It was the seniors who lost their homes because they can no longer afford to pay the taxes.
The combined rate of the 2 Camas levies would be an estimated $3.04 next year per $1,000 of assessed value. That would raise an estimated $17.1 million for school enrichment next year and $3.7 million for technology. The district does point out that expiring building bonds means school taxes this year and next, if the replacement levies pass, would actually be lower overall than previous years. You can learn more by checking out our full story at ClarkCountyToday.com. Well, should city councilors be term limited? That question came up this week during a Battleground City Council meeting. The parting words of former councilor Stephen Phelps, who left after 1 term, were term limits. Current council member Brian Munson brought forward the proposal, which would have limited councilors to no more than 2 consecutive 4-year terms, with at least 4 years before they could run again. While several other council members said they would like to continue the discussion, they also pointed out that more than half of them have terms that expire this year, and at least one has said they plan not to run for re-election. So the decision was made to table the discussion until the new council is seated next year. At least 4 other local governments in Washington state have term limits, but none of the Clark County municipalities currently impose them. Well, in sad news this afternoon, a house fire in the 7900 block of Northeast 30th Avenue in Vancouver left a man dead on Wednesday afternoon. Clark County Fire District 6 showed up at the scene shortly before 4 and found heavy smoke coming from the single-story manufactured home. Inside, they found thick smoke, but only a few smoldering hot spots. The victim, an adult male, was found deceased inside. The cause of that fire and the cause of death are being investigated by the Clark County Fire Marshal's office. The victim's identity has not yet been released. Well, the traditional signing day for high school football players to ink scholarships with colleges was yesterday. Paul Valencia has a fun look at some of the signees.
Signing day is different in the pandemic as well. For years now, colleges and athletes have been using social media to make major recruiting announcements. Those posts might be more important than ever now. Without any official signing ceremonies at local high schools, fans received the official news over social media. Locally, at least 9 Clark County football players signed on Wednesday, and their colleges confirmed it with posts, tweets, and retweets. Congratulations to Jake Bowen of Union, Dylan Dean of Columbia River, Jamin Farrell, formerly of Prairie, Jalen Fight of Evergreen, Dion Garrett of Prairie, Brett Gray of Skyview, Jude Moulette of Mountain View, Xavier Owens of Skyview, and Mason Packer of Skyview. Clark County Today salutes all of you, as well as the athletes who signed in the early signing period and those who are going to sign in the coming days and weeks.
All right, great stuff there. Thank you, Paul. And that is your check of the stories you'll find right now at clarkcountytoday.com. If you have a news tip or story suggestion, you can send us an email to news@clarkcountytoday.com. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram so you can see when a story is posted and weigh in on what's happening in our community. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back with you again tomorrow.